So what's up everyone, it's your boy Robin and today I'm gonna show you how to write story emails. It will be really short, it will be basic, but I want you to get the grasp of it. At the end of the video, I want you to be able to write story emails like easily. So today we are gonna see not the technical stuff, the stuff that you're gonna get in Google, but stuff that actually makes sense. So instead of something like the story structure like a whole words, how to do it, something like this. I mean, it's valid, but we're not gonna focus on that stuff. Instead, we are gonna see the power of the story, how to write a hero's journey story, and also how to write the other one, the demonstrative story. I'm gonna show you the hero story in this video, so let's hop in. So what is the power of story? Why do you use story? In our emails, if we come out and say something like, buy my product and you will have this, buy this and you will get this, it could be a program, it could be a power, anything, it could be a service. But if we just go out there and tell them, if you do this, you can get this, without them being equitable, without them being more knowledgeable about us, familiar with us, people are gonna lose trust. So instead, what we're gonna do is add a little bit of story. So here's the deal. People love stories. People been telling them since the beginning of the age, and people are loving them. So it could be the sale, it could be a course, it could be anything. But before you start, just use this. Just make it sound like a story. Just make it sound like you are trying to you are entertaining them. You are not just telling them to buy this stuff, but you are telling them in a entertainment way. So it's good for building connection. It's enhanced persuasion. It will help people understand you, and it's drive action. Okay, let's just jump in. So there is this 6-step formula by David Garfield. He's a good copywriting coach. You may know him. And he said that there is 6 steps for any good copy, any good hero story copy. And the first part is the mission. So the mission is, what is it about? So if you are someone and have to do something, what are you doing? And we will go more in depth in it a couple of minutes later. So let's just go in. And the second one is a crucial moment. The point of no return, or the point where everything changes, the point where everything becomes serious. And the third is the ordinary person. The third point is important. So everybody wants to be the MC, everybody wants to be the main character, but they can't. So when they see an ordinary person, someone who's like them, someone who's living a day-to-day life like them, and somehow you became like a big shot, something big, not just anyone else, people will be more in tune. So the third step is ordinary person, and the fourth is the life and death situation. And here is where we create urgency. So life and death situation are simply the point of no return. I said the crucial moment was the no point of return, but the fourth is the point of no return. The second one is where you be like, you're introducing the problem, or you're introducing what is a driving action, and in the force, it is no return. If it does not work, you may die. And I does not mean it's literally, but it could be financially, your career will be ending, you will be doomed, or something like that. And the fifth point is the ending. How it ends, it could be good, it could be bad. We will look more at it a couple of minutes later. And the lastly is the lesson. And most times the call to action will be in the lesson. So let's jump right in. People and airplanes does not go together. I know it is out of context, but hear me out. So people and airplane, I meant airplanes and birds don't go together. In 19 something, I forgot the actual dates, but hear me out. A pilot was driving his airplane with 150 people in it, and 2 birds have stuck in the turbulence. Everybody was like, it was impossible. It was like, there is no way that they will survive. And the only thing that could actually save their life was if those people actually, or if this pilot actually landed in a thin slice of ice. It sounds almost impossible, but the pilot actually made it. and everybody was saved. So I might have simplified it a little bit, but it's actually based on true story. And let's see what happened. The first thing is the mission. What was the mission? Pilot was trying to fly, and the crucial moment. The bird is stuck on the turbulence, so it is a crucial moment. Like, damn, the birds are here. I have to go back. And then the ordinary person, the pilots, now have to make a decision between turning back and going on, stuff like that. The fourth point is a life and death situation. When the pilot realizes that he can no longer go back, no longer an option, and you have to land on that thin slice of ice. See? Now this is a life and death situation. And after that, the ending. Now the pilot made it and he safely landed. Now that's good. Now there is just a normal pattern, but let me show you what's really going on. We are just using this 6-step formula by David Garlick, and it is actually that simple. There is a mission, there is a crucial moment where we introduce the problem, and there is an ordinary person, how he changed something. There is a life and death situation, there is the ending. And the ending could be good or bad. It could go both ways. So you might be like, how could it be bad and actually have a value? Let me give you a copy by a very famous insurance company. So the owner of the insurance company dies. And instead of mourning his death, his colleagues just post as like, I forget his name, so let's call him Mr. X. Mr. X died, and he didn't have insurance. Now he could not, now his family is homeless. Now this is crucial, but I don't advise you to use it, but if you use the sad ending, it could drive more urgency, but it could actually drive this pain from your copy. So this is how it could be a good ending or a bad ending, but a bad ending have to have some kind of lesson in the end. So in this case, it was the insurance company. The insurance company having, you need to have it because since he didn't have it, now he couldn't take care of his family. His family is homeless. You got it, right? Okay. So let's continue. And there is a demonstrative story. Show, don't tell. And in demonstrative story, you have to make them imagine it. You have to make them imagine the product before they even have it. So there is this reason why there is a 7-day trial, why companies like car manufacturing allow users to test drive them. Because if they actually use the product, you don't need to convince them. They already are convinced. They have to convince themselves. And how to do that with copy? It's easy. It's called demonstrative story. And this is another example by David Garlick, and he said that a phone manufacturing for elderly people, it goes like this, the ad goes like this, the copy goes like this, whatever you want to say it. Okay, I kind of forget the gist of it, but I know I heard it a while later. And he goes like, I could not type anything, it is complicated, and it goes to listing the bad things about the device, about the current device, and it is targeted for people like elderly people who are sick of this device, this iPhone, this Android, it's complicated stuff, and it goes more like this. I'm sick of setting it up, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort to understand, and then he goes with a solution. But now I don't have to spend more time on it, I don't have to waste more time on it. Okay. But now with this device, I have a huge screen that is easy to see. Now easy to see. A lot of elders already struggle with it, so this is a benefit. People will already gonna buy it just because of that line, easy to see. And it is hearing aids compatible. So a lot of smartphone, I'm not expert on that, but I don't think they are hearing aids compatible. So a lot of elderly will just buy it, just buy that. And they even add another point. They said, we will manually set up all your favorite number on it. Now they are even being more familiar. They are being more like a family for them. Now the key concept is you need to know your audience. So if I say it's that for a teenager, they will be like, why should I care? But if I said that for an elderly, yeah, you got it. So this is a demonstrative story. You make them imagine it, you make them see it. And here is the structure. First, you need to set the scene, the scenario, the problem. Like I just started, I can no longer see my tiny device, and it is complicated. You have to solve it. Then the problem, then the solution. The new device is much bigger. It is easy to type on. It does not need a lot of knowledge, like that. After you introduce the solution, then you demonstrate the benefits. I no longer have to ask my grandchild to help me out or something like that. And lastly, the call to action. I'm pretty sure you already know that, but a call to action is how you make people go to buying the stuff more than awareness. So after all this, I can say, if you want to know what is this amazing device, just check the link below and something like that. It is actually easy, and anyone can write a demonstrative email. So this is the crafting compelling stories. What should you do? You have to know your audience, use sensory details, and here is more likely to be used for demonstrative storytelling. Show, don't tell, and it is another point for demonstrative. Sorry. So storytelling is actually the most powerful thing. It actually take storytelling is a powerful thing, but it actually take a lot of time, a lot of effort to know. But as long as you have the order correct and you don't go experimenting, I'm not saying experimenting is bad, but at the point that you are in, you have to learn the basics. So just focus on the hierarchy, just focus on the orders that you have to use them. It is just like I told you, problem, no, I'm sorry for that. The solution, just like I told you, the mission, the ordinary person, I'm sorry, the mission, the crucial moment, the ordinary person, life in this situation, the ending, the benefit. The lesson, you got me, right? Now, after you use that, you will be much better at writing copies. If it helps, please subscribe.